hey, I was just messing around with some of my old knex. I can't believe just how long it's been since I played with any of this stuff. And I used to make all sorts of crazy stuff with this. In fact, I still have some of them around.
I've made classic things like giant roller coasters, Ferris wheels, and trucks and stuff like that, but I also made some more useful things.
And this was actually an armor stand that I built when I was a teenager. It sort of fell apart, but I'm trying to get it back together.
Also, I started making a wine rack. I guess I ran out of pieces while doing it because it only has the one compartment. But it works, though.
Of course, I had a huge collection of Legos also, and I spent a good part of my childhood building all sorts of crazy things, instead of playing some classic video games. I know, right? But there was one video game that stuck with me over the years, and it was Knex Lost Mines: The Adventure Begins on PC.
Knex Lost Mine: The Adventure Begins. This was Knex's answer to how to compete with the then new Lego Island game and a few others that came out shortly before this in 1998. Developed by Engineering Animation Inc. Interactive, this game was one of the few games they developed. Before they made games, however, EAI was more widely known for making animation for shows such as National Geographic, and also developed software designed to illustrate crime scenes and disasters, most notably reconstructing the 1964 TWA Flight 800 crash and the O.J. Simpson crime scene.
What the hell? I mainly just wanted to talk about Knex. I didn't think that the game developer would have a backstory this interestingly weird.
Knex Lost Mine: The Adventure Begins is quite possibly the most obscure game I've ever had the privilege of playing. I honestly don't know anyone else who has even heard of this game, let alone anyone who's played it. Jumping right in, it looks like there's an interactive comic explaining the backstory, all with annoying sounds built in too. So let's see. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Moving on.
You know, normally I don't gloss over stuff like this, but it really wasn't that essential to the game.
In fact, everything you need to know is orange dude good, black dudes bad.
Crap, I should have phrased that differently. Okay, the orange dude is the protagonist, and these black mutant dudes are...
The game starts off with a cutscene of raiders messing up the digging equipment, and then the orange dude is like, what the fuck? It's actually kind of hilarious. So this guy, I'm calling him Kenny, because I'm told that's a good name for him. His goal is to pick up the Knex pieces and drop them off in these depositories. But watch out, because the raiders, under the command of Commander Leech, are out for your blood, and if they hit you, you end up dropping pieces. Once they are in a depository though, they are safe. And you also need to find a battery pack and motor in each level as well.
Also, I'd like to say that this game only has 5 levels, and that's only 1 level more than that Sabrina, the Twitchiest Witch in Time, or whatever it was. I sure as hell don't remember. Do you? Also, this game was probably made with a shoestring budget and came out 2 years prior, so at least it's more fun because...
You also have a gun which freezes opponents for a short time. Or you could go up to them and very awkwardly punch them by pressing P for punch. But watch out, because they will reassemble themselves like the shambling undead they resemble. Spooky. There's also these power orbs you could pick up and place into shrines to augment Kenny in some way, like super strength so you could pick up more pieces, or rapid fire or tri-firing. I use super strength the most, obviously. You can also change your weapons by picking up these weird objects, like this thunder gun that annoyingly thunders the enemies to pieces. There's also grenades, shockwaves, and heart!
By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet! Captain Planet, he's our hero!
All you do with the heart weapon is set it down and it explodes and makes everyone as smitten as kittens.
Oh, stop struggling and love me!
But then everyone snaps out of it when you attack with a proper weapon, so just don't do that and you can simply ignore everyone.
Just like you do in real life.
There's also these atoms floating about which are actually life uppers or life downers. Anyway, the lighter the atom, the more life you get, and the darker the atom, the worse it.
Again? Damn it! Okay, the less light the dark atoms are, the more evil they... Okay, you know what? You know exactly what I'm trying to say. The main point is, if you touch these dark atoms, you die.
Die. You die, die, die. Or not. Sometimes you die and sometimes you don't, but why would you take that chance? You have to treat each dark atom like it's radioactive and stay as far away from them as possible. Or you die and have to start over and then the atom is still gone, but you still have your save pieces, so actually it doesn't really matter because you have unlimited lives.
Just like you do in real life. Wait.
So once you clear the level, you're treated to a quick cutscene of rebuilding the tower, except that for some reason my game does not want to make it work.
Man, it must be because of the high system requirements that this game needs.
I mean, just look at these. What sort of computer has 16 megabytes of memory, and a Pentium 100 processor, and a sound card? What? Windows 95? My computer must be out of date. It's only Windows 10. That means it's 85 Windows behind.
Man, I can't believe that they're forcing me to buy a top-of-the-line computer just to play a simple game.
So level 1 takes place around the wreckage of the tower. Level 2 is in some ancient ruins of ancientness. There's more of these power orbs and secret, not so secret passages, and also a kind of storage facility with giant dung balls, or unprocessed ore, whatever. In any case, the graphics are very nice for the time and adds to the atmosphere of the game very nicely. Then level 3 has a cactus maze, and it also leads to the Raider's secret underground lair. You also get to see Commander Leech descending down the elevator as you approach, while laughing at how you're being completely overrun by his dudes. And by now there's ranged dudes which throw junk at you and knock you down. You think that'd be the annoying part, but you'd be wrong. That sound plays every time you get knocked down or die. That's the sound I think of when I mess up in real life now.
Roar! Oh there.
So level 4 is underground and we get to contend with new enemies like scorpions and tarantulas.
What a coincidence.
The main difference being the scorpions have ranged attacks and both scorpions and tarantulas are really tough. And then there's these rotating blades that annoyingly block your path, but overall it's not too tough. Then we have the last level. It starts out simple enough, just a nice long corridor with nice statues that attack you and then...
That's a lot of spiders. Oh no, not again!
They went overboard with the sheer amount of spiders and scorpions on this level. I swear, I tried everything possible. Shockwaves, grenades, even hearts. It took me a long time to clear them all out. And then it's time to face Commander Leech. He's standing in the middle of the level waiting for you and all you gotta do is... Okay, Seriously, all you gotta do is keep hitting him. And when he falls to pieces, you win.
And that's knex Lost Mine, The Adventures Begin. A fun little game, but that's pretty much all that it is. Little.
The game plays pretty well, but it almost seems like it's an alpha or maybe a beta version of the game the developers intended to make. I can't prove it, but that's what it feels like to me. You can beat the whole game in less than an hour, and that's pretty short considering the game came out in 1998. I mean, a basic Google search shows that games such as StarCraft, Fallout 2, Gex 3D, Half-Life, Banjo-Kazooie, Zelda Ocarina of Time, Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil 2, Star Wars Rogue Squadron, and many others came out the exact same year, so the technology was there to make a more in-depth game, but I really think the developers might not have had the experience to make the game much more than what it became.
And that's probably why there weren't any other knex video games. Except for maybe Virtual Knex, and I didn't know about that until after I was researching this game.
Knex may not be as popular as Lego, but it still had a chance to make a vast video game franchise. But it just didn't make it in the end. So sad.
But at least the actual knex is still fun, and I don't think anything can take that away from me. Oh no! Lego's attacking me. It must have heard that I like the knex.
Hey all, if you're seeing this, that means you made it to the end of my video. Thanks a lot, I love it, it's fantastic, and if you are so inclined, you could leave a like, a comment, or even subscribe if you really want to. And special thanks goes to Mark and Dylan for helping me out on this one. Alrighty, bye.